Hi, I'm Shelley Young, owner of The Chopping Block, and today I'm going to teach you how to make quinoa. Let's just start with what quinoa is. You find this in most grocery stores now throughout the country. You can certainly get it online if you can't find it in your store. There's a few different varieties, so I did want to let you know about that. What you generally find is more of a sandy, neutral color, but you'll also see other mixes, which is black and red. They all cook the same way, so don't worry about one cooking different than the other. It's not like rice in that sense. They cook the same way. Quinoa is a complete protein, high in fiber, very nutritious, but it also cooks just like rice. 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water, same ratios I use for rice, and you can use the same exact cooking techniques for rice. But I thought we'd do a little bit something more interesting with it today. So we're going to season our quinoa up. I'm going to do some sauteed mushrooms, some sauteed onion, celery, and sage, and we're going to cook the quinoa with that. So I've already prepared my ingredients. I've got a saute pan going over here, and I'm going to start with, I have that heated over a medium heat. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to the preheated pan, and then my onion. That's about 1/4 cup of onion, 2 stalks of celery, small dice, and about 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms. We're going to get a lot of flavor from cooking these ingredients for a while. The quinoa, as I mentioned, is very neutral, so we can use all different kinds of flavors with it and play around with it. Today I'm going to use these savory mushrooms and cook them down, get a nice rich fond in the bottom of the pan, and really develop some flavor in them. And we'll come back to that probably in about 15 minutes. So the mushrooms, celery, and onion have been cooking for about 15 minutes. You can see, look at that, the mushrooms and onions are browning. That's going to add so much flavor to the quinoa. I'm going to add my 1 cup of quinoa to this. I've got 1 tablespoon of fresh sage and 2 cups of water. I'm going to add, along with some salt. I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons of salt there, and fresh cracked pepper. I don't know how much pepper. To your taste, okay? I like a lot in this particular recipe. I love a rich mushroom with a good amount of black pepper myself, but I can add more later of the black pepper. So what I do is I add these ingredients, the water, the quinoa, seasonings. Now I'm going to reduce the heat all the way to low, as low as you can get it. We're going to cover this. Should take about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to check the quinoa. One of the things I can see here is the steam has really started to reduce. That's one of the reasons I use this cast iron. It helps to hold the steam in. But I can see that it's not producing as much steam. What I'm going to do is just kind of pull away in the center and look in the bottom of the pan. Is there any moisture left in there? And no, there isn't. That's how I know it's done. I'm going to quickly just combine the ingredients and taste it for seasoning. See if I need a little more salt, pepper. Oh my, it's beautiful. Now this is a great side dish. Great with pork, roasted chicken, something like that. But it's a complete protein. So this is also a great dish that's served just on its own as a main course. So, and that is how you make quinoa.